stuff. What's that? I don't know. It's got some New York things. Seems like some New York thing. Oh, and then crevices, 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 crevices. I love you, crevices. Thanks for the crevices. So let's put this crevices. Thanks for the crevices. And then let's see if we can build that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Crevices. Crevices. Thanks for the crevices. I thank you, crevices. Who's this guy? Ooh, it is cold. I know I might be a snowflake, but it is cold here in the California area. 60 degrees. I was talking to my cousin the other day, and she was saying it was -6. It's like, yikes. No, thank you. And then I was doing some research on the internet, and I found out that International Falls in South Dakota, or North Dakota, sorry, North Dakota, -27. Yikes. I can't even imagine what that must be like, because it's too cold for me. -27, that's really chilly. -27 is cold. -27. Oh, here's got this kind of like Flatiron type building. -27, it's chilly willy. -27. -20. So here, this is like, so this part is like more developed, and this is how you start it. This is level 1. You just do the initial sketch. Kind of like get the structure of it. And then you start building it up. So this would be more advanced. And then, like I said the other day, sometimes I just, you start on something and you go back to it, and you start on it again, and then you just go back to it and just keep building up, and then you, until it's done. Get it done. But so here's like a, what's this building? This is a building on 23rd, I think it's 23rd Street and Broadway, and it was this was okay. Some of them aren't the best. Let's see if we get a better one. Flower, some flowers. This one's better. Ooh, it's cold. It's got a draft. Oh, so cold. I like a nice 78 degrees. A nice 78 degrees is nice. So then the more lines you put on it, the more the eye perceives complexity, I think. And so here's like this little piece right here, this little gutter. Let's try to make it darker with just a wisp of lightness. So you kind of see it kind of like recesses there though. So let's put some more there. And a wisp of whiteness. Wisp it up, and then there, like this. See, so you could kind of see there's some 3D-ness to it with the wispness. Wisping, and then the more you add to it, the more your eye says, yeah, I get that. I mean, the eye is, like I said the other day, the eye is lazy. So as long as it sees some initial inkling of 3D space, it says, yeah. There was this really interesting lecture on TED Talks, but this therapist who was talking about this painting, and he was looking at it from afar, and in the wee background were like he thought were people because he just saw it from a far away distance. But then when he got up close to it, they're just blobs of paint, just in like some very rudimentary um, structure of what people would look like, like a head and some type of basic appendages. But when he got close to it, it was just blobs of paint because the eye just kind of like took the initial structure of these people, and the eye just said, yeah, they look like people to me. So it's kind of interesting. So, and then let's see, I'll do more. Down the center. Another building. I don't know what that is. This was like something else. Oh, some woman. Some of these aren't the greatest. This is an interesting building. Try this one. This building, I don't know if it's still there, but it was one of my favorite buildings in New York. It was just so odd. They probably tore it down, but it's on Broadway and 26th or 27th Street, and it was that street back in like 1920, 1910 used to be the center for furniture and like for fancy households. And this building was got good connection. This building was they made furniture, or it's like maybe it was an office building, and they had this weird kind of like Romanesque temple on the top. And I always thought that was like strange, And then in the 40s to the 80s, up to the 90s even, and I mean, just until recently, the whole street was just like dilapidated into disrepair. And this building just stayed there. Oh, another draft. Oh, I'm so cold. And then I moved closer to that area, and it was converted into like small office buildings and kind of like left to rot. That's why I'm sure they tore it down. But I was trying to sneak up. Well, I went inside. It was open, and I climbed up inside, trying to get to this section, but it was closed. It's thrilling. I love climbing up to the buildings to see what it looked like, to find some leftover something of the bygone era. Yeah, it's okay. This is another take on it. Here's like a sign of the times from something. Actually, I think this is from the 70s. It's a protester responder or something. I'm actually sure this is a protester, but this is for some magazine a while ago, and then I don't know if they used it or not. I just turn them into t-shirts. There's another one. Oh, hello from St. John. Artbook. Oh, Lindsay's back. Hello, Lindsay. Is it chilly there, Lindsay? It's freezing here with a big it's like 62 degrees. I'm freezing. Oklahoma City, that's where we'll go and stay. Oklahoma City, that's where I wanna something. Oklahoma City, do 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 do. Oklahoma City. Okay, so here's like I was into this old fire engine phase from like 1890 to 1910. They used horses to drive the fire trucks, and they always had these big, water containers, and they had to have this pressure device to pump the water out. So they They're carrying it. So, and then you can find like some really cool pictures of it. Flipping cold, 16. Oh, Lindsay, that is chilly willy. I'm complaining at 65 and it's cold. I'm a snowflake, Lindsay. I can't handle it. So anyway, you got this these horses, and they're driving pulling the fire truck. Really great photos. More cold on its way. I don't like the cold. I don't like the cold. 27, minus 27 in International Falls, North Dakota. No, thank you. No, thank you. And Minot I think that's also in North Dakota, 16 below. 16 below without the wind. That's not even with the wind wind chill. With wind chill, it's minus 35 in International Falls, North Dakota. Here's your forecast for International Falls, North Dakota. Freaking ass freezing, minus 35 degrees. So anyway, a lot of times I don't have enough room, so I'll do pieces of this thing, and then Mongolia. And then so you'll take this piece and you scan it once again you'll bring it into Illustrator and you'll vectorize it so it's clean. And then you can either have the white on the side or it's just like lines. And then you'll take this and you'll piece it together in Photoshop. It's like a big jigsaw puzzle. More snow. Oh, goodness. What the hell? Something's going on outside. Birds flocking. So you see how that goes together. And then there's, here's some, this is from a lot of times I try to find vintage photos. There's a lot of great free archival photos on the internets. You just find some crazy photos of people, and this is some gal from I forget, maybe 1890. You're in her and she's been trumped down, and then you can see how the folds kind of like converge into this central part. You get like a tightness of the dress. So you just like do these arcs towards that central point, like down towards it under your eyes. Then you can do a flip fold, like it goes whoop, but down, everything goes towards this central point. Then of course you got to do some shadows to like lift up the arm so it's separated from the thing. That. And then what else we got here? We got this one. Some of these aren't the greatest. Some trolley car thing. All kinds of crazy things going. Okay, so here's some attempt to do New York Times building. This is the first one. This is like level 1. Like, ugh, this is nothing. Ugh, more horses. And then some other pieces like this. So here's some more horses. This is actually from some people love this for some reason. This is like I use this forever. So this is like some horse sculpture from back in the day. I forgot where it came from, but I used it on a whole bunch of pieces, and people like loved it. I colored it and all this stuff. So I've used this for several things. Oh, so here is the first attempt. You can see the structure of the New York Times building, and then so this is the better version. It's still a little messed up with the shadowing, but this is one of my better sellers. I've sold this many times and then it's actually been in art shows. See, that's why it's messed up. It's like the angle. There's some weirdness, a little mess up right here. See how this thing goes up here, and this is like not situated with it. So it's, you see if I put my, so you can see how here's like a point where it's supposed to connect, but then here's the real point where it works. So there's a screw up here. If I close this here, you can see it looks better. But then here, see, that's how your eye is checking the thing. So here you can see there's like a mess up because it doesn't work well, because like, here's where the wall is, but here's another wall. So there's a mess up there. This is supposed to be over here. So I move this over here. But if I close this, it looks better because I'm hiding it. So that's kind of cool how your eye is working. So this part, so don't look at here. This is where it's messed up. I'd have to fix it. So it's kind of cool. But this one did really very well. I love this one. So it's like, one of my favorite buildings, another one of my favorite buildings in New York, still there. New York Times building, tons of history. The whole thing is covered with slate now, which is upsetting. Here's another one of my favorite buildings, no longer here. This one's not as good. This is like a first attempt of the Singer building. Really elegant building. One of my favorite buildings, and I have a lot, I say it a lot, but another one of my favorite buildings. It's like a piece of furniture, but as a building, it's like horrifically sad they tore it down. It's just go on forever on that. But this one sold a lot. Oh, see you, Lindsay. Keep a sweater on. See, so here's some people, various people of New York. You have a policeman. You have like some business dude and some average guy. Hello there, mate. Something going on in the background. Some various pieces of buildings, interior stuff. So nothing really that panned out, and like maybe I could use this for other things and other stuff. Hold on a second. So here's another building. This is a nice one. This is I never actually forgot about this one. And some massive building lost to the ages. Let's see how we put that in. It kind of gives it another angle there. And yeah, so it's got some ketchup on there, something went on there. And then here's like some dynamic wheel construction. It's like a dynamo. Very interesting. I think this is from Con Edison, early Con Edison building. There's a fascinating history on that. There's some people of the day, and just who were just doing their thing, and folks around town, 1890s doing the thing. And then what else we got here? So yeah, so let me see what else I got. Hello from Los Angeles, C.S. Murphy. Hello to you, C.S. Murphy. C.S. Murphy. We have some, I like doing protest pieces, always fun. People being dynamic. There's some, so various pieces of people doing their thing. And then just draw their bodies and then pieces, and then you put it together later, some composite thing. And then this is wearing some type of bag there, flags and stuff like that. And here's some more. This is for some, I forgot who this is for. This is for some newspaper a long time ago. And then various people. I think this was Egypt a few years ago. Something was going on. Something was going on. Never a dull day. Never a dull day. Oh, thanks, C.S. Murphy. C.S. Murphy. C.S. Murphy. Let's see. There's some Roxy stuff. L.A. Oh, his palace. Let's see. These are various marquees. Let's see what we got. Not the most interesting stuff. Palace. This kind of nothing. This some weed stuff. More horses. Oh, this is kind of boring. What else we got here? Oh, here's it's doing some art for weed magazines. Ballerina, the San Francisco treat. Ballerina. Let's see this. Oh, Wizard of Oz. I am Oz. C.S. Murphy. C.S. Murphy. C.S. Murphy. So, I don't know, it's like, what that is, smoke, flower. Oh, this is a flower I did. Doesn't look like much in the black and white, but this was a popular flower people loved. Sold that a lot. More flowers, like a bunch of flowers. A bunch. And then it looks nice when you color it. Looks like a mess in the black and white. Shark, some kids walking down the streets, and old dude. Let's see what we got here. What is that? I don't know what that is. I don't know what she's doing. Tree. Oh, this is from. I wanted to do. I loved. It kind of looks like a mess when it's in black and white. You have to like see, because it's like this. You have to color it to get the real thing going. But from Voyage to the Moon, I love that movie. 1919. I forget what year. Maybe 1900. Great movie. Really crazy movie. I think it was the first science fiction movie. Fantastic, black and white era style. One of my favorites. So you got this guy flanked by two sexy moon aliens. So they went to the moon, and this guy is the leader. It's kind of hard to see. A lot of stuff in here, colored out. And then more darkness, this and shadow, because the shadows kind of pop it up. And here's like one of the dudes. So I just took stills from the movie and kind of like illustrated. I think it was for some project. I forget what it was, but I was like interested in it. Who are these people? I don't know what this is. These are like aliens from the movie. It was kind of interesting because it was 1910, so really people had no idea of what an alien could be. It's just giant mushrooms on a planet. And this is sort of like some duck lizard type of thing. And here's like, I'm sure you're familiar with this face. This is like interesting. This is at the moon. The moon that they were traveling to. He's very famous. Sold these a lot. Flowers, clumps of flowers, and then this is like a sad attempt with the various pieces of it. Bowl. And what else we got here? And then a Shelby again. And this guy. So a lame attempt with Art Deco. This one's not the greatest book. Let's look at this guy. And let's do a few more because these aren't the greatest. Let's see what we can do here. Okay, so here's another one. And then we'll stop it. And some car, Chevy. I like doing, cars are difficult, it's a lot of pieces. And some trying to do some Vegas stuff, neon stuff. So here's like a Roman warrior from a famous painting. The guy is desecrated these dudes here stepping on their face and looking for approval from above. Did I do good? Did I do good? Roman coin. This is another. So, you know, in like style, I'm trying to I love 3D. So you're trying to create like a mesh with the lines various ways. You know, the background arrows kind of distance do the background. Excuse me. Yeah. Oh, this is one of my favorite. This is the Pixie Girl Art Nouveau. I love Art Nouveau. Art Nouveau. So I love this Pixie Girl. That changed her a few times. This is from an old illustration from Wizard of Oz, predating the movie. And then here's another pixie from the Job cigarette illustrations. I forget his name. Muncha. Alfonso Mucha. One of the most amazing illustrators ever. Alfonso Mucha. Maybe 1890. I just love. I mean, he's just fantastic. Horse. Oh, some ugly Frankenstein. Alfonso Mucha. Some lame attempt. Let's see more. This is my lame attempt of Alfonso Mucha. Very beautiful. Beautiful stuff. More Alfonso Mucha. I think that's how you say his name. Messed up on many aspects of it, but stunning illustrator. More Mucha, but there's Alfonso Mucha, my take of it, but pales in comparison to the actual genius that is Alfonso Mucha. And more Alfonso Mucha. Beautiful faces. So stuff you see on the subway. That's the title of that. There is another of my favorite illustrator, the Winsor McCay. Winsor McCay stuff. I mean, pales in comparison to the actual Winsor McCay, but there's LA stuff. Here's a rooster. I don't know who that guy is. Food stuff. Yummy. Alfonso Mucha. Kind of some attempt of Paris, Parisian art. No eyes. No eyes. Be the change, damn it. You can do it. Let's see. And just revolution stuff. This guy. What else we got? I don't know. Oh, that's guy just passed away. Flowers. What's his name? The Rebbe. Big hair. Big hair gal. 60s revolutions. I forget who this guy is. I don't know what that is. Some more revolutionary stuff. It looks good when it's illustrated. Getting married in Vegas. Put some swords in your mouth, Jewish mother. These are some people from 1920, from some book of people from 1920. Officer Joe. Here's the oh no, I'm sorry. This is from, I did an animation with these people based on some radio broadcast, and so it's kind of creepy. And here's like the storyboard. This. Here's the creepy lady from the animation. It's called The Night. Very creepy. Lights Out. 1930. Very creepy. Various pieces from that animation, or various pieces from the animation. Some robot. Here's the storyboard from it. I don't know, this guy. Back of their heads, more storyboards. Back of their head. And then T-poses, stuff like that. Ugly ass trees. This tree. I don't know what that is. People getting on the bus. This is a some type of funny thing that they did back in the 50s. Let's see how many people we could smash into a bus, and won't it be funny? So this was a thing. I love bus design. I mean, the design of buses is really cool, especially old 50s and 60s buses, little starships. So here's an attempt that people just, how many people, for the record, how many people can we shove onto a bus? And that's what they did. They just kept shoving and shoving and shoving. Here's a tree and shoving. Trees, various trees, big tree, ugly tree. Here is a horse. Carriage action. Needs a lot of shading. Some guy with a cigarette. This guy from, I believe this is Coney Island. Standing around, doing their thing. This is a young lad. And then this dude doing their thing. And let's see, we got another one. You see this one already? So let's do one more, and that's it. Bird is the word. Bird. Bird. And then you'd have some shading on the side. Bird is the word. Cat face. Someone throwing up. Cute rabbit head. Another rabbit head. Oh, cute octopus. Ooh, it's cold. Cute octopus head. Cute octopus head. Oh, seahorse. This one is a classic. This one I've sold several times on t-shirts. Classic. Seahorse. 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 There's that one. It's some type of squid thing. I don't know what that is. Hello. Oh, here's a lady pouring tea. Just pouring tea. Tea time. Tea being poured. Okay. Various folds. This is something from London Bridge. Turtle. some snail. That is. Oh, this is one of my medieval themes that I like to do. Thank you for being a friend. That's gonna be funny as a t-shirt. Maybe we'll save that. Okay. Hobgoblin. Oh, kind of cute. Snail getting punched. Eyeball. This guy. Robin. Dog. Lift off. Sneaky Parisian gal. So you see how kind of you can do these folds in there. Folds. And this would need a lot of shading. Goose head. Hippo. Hippo. Hippon. Hippo. And then this guy is working. I'm a working. Doot, doot, doot. I'm a shoveling. Doot, doot, doot. I'm a doot it. And maybe some. I'll put that shading in it. The shading is really what sells it, you know. I'm a walking. Doot, doot. I'm a talking. And then I like to put arrows that show where the direction is going. And then this guy, I forget where he's from. Oh, this dude, he's from something. And then so I think it's from something. Forget. Goose. Go on, says the Lord. That's what they always say. Another from Rick and Morty. More Ricky Morty. Let's see what we got here. Flowers. Oh, it's pig boy. Flowers. Dog head. Shoe. Crazy woman. Parrot. Dog face. This guy. I don't know what that is. Dragon. Skeleton. Skeleton. Dog head. My fingers are getting freezing. Ooh. Big eyeball beauty. She's kind of cute, right? You don't need two eyes. One eye is enough for all of us. Sexy lady. Sexy lady. You have this. Well, like her. Like short hair. She's got the big ears. Big eye gal. It's a different style. Trying to do it for a cartoon. Big eye gal. That didn't work out. Here's someone down on their luck, cleaning the floor. Sad, another sad story. This gal, I don't know who she is. One-eyed people are the luckiest people in the world. All right. One-eyed people are the luckiest people in the world. Boring. And then I'm gonna do that. Let's see. We'll do the rest later. All right. Thanks for stopping by. Have a lovely day.